have a morally gray villain I'm still daydreaming about, and honestly, he's a monster, and I have no defense.
A monster. Please. I've been rooting for the literal antagonist all year. If he's the bad guy, I don't want to be right.
If being right means liking the hero, I'm happy to be wrong. Let's get into this. Hey, book babes! Welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR, your chaotic book besties here to wreck your reading list, one morally gray man at a time. Today, we're celebrating the villains who stole our hearts and broke our morals in 2025. But before we get into the literal crimes these men committed on the page, we have to talk about something criminal. How hard it is for the amazing authors to get seen. So we're fixing that. Applications have officially opened yesterday for our featured author spots. This is for our authors who listen, indie, for KU, debut, all of that kind of good stuff. Are even traditional authors as well. We want to connect with readers in a space that actually fits our books. Everything is linked in the show's notes. No pressure. Just go take a look and see if it feels like home.
Yeah, I'm excited to start that.
That'll be super fun. I'm excited to see how many authors we get to apply, and I'm excited just to have that as a new feature on our podcast.
Yeah.
But now, is it me, Rebecca here, currently defending a man who I have no business to defend?
And I'm Heather, me, if you're watching, the one usually holding the shovel to help him hide the bodies. That's me.
That's true. But now we're gonna do our little check-in. We always like to have our little drinks and stuff. Now, instead of a Coke, today I'm having a Jamaican Me Happy.
I have a Manhattan.
Ooh,
I love that thing. With my little cherry.
very nice. I like it.
Right? Cheers.
Oh, that's so good. I haven't had a Jamaican Me Happy for a little bit.
I love my whiskey drinks.
To get some whiskey. I haven't bought whiskey, and I can't even tell you how long. I bet
That's how I relate to my villain eras. It's like when they pour the whiskey, they go for the bottle. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
we need to,
Get some whiskey out.
You know what we need to get is some real pretty fancy decanters so that we can be like them with the glasses.
Yeah.
I used to have
like
some years
crystalline.
ago. Yes. I'm going to move my light because I keep getting a green light on my forehead. Looks like I have a laser light stuck to my head like someone's trying to take me out.
We're in a dystopian now. Dystopian fantasy. Watch out. What is that?
But now, all right, Bookbase. Now, this is a new little segment that we're adding to it. Since we're talking about what we're drinking, now every episode we're going to try, or at least try to do this, is put a drink out there that matches our episode. So this is going to be our favorite part of our pre-show, I guess you would say. The poison and the potion is what we're going to call it. This is where we pair our read of the week or our theme of the week of our episode with a drink that matches the vibe. Whether you want a little kick or something sweet to keep you hydrated while we scream about fictional men. Does that sound good? But this week, we're going to be talking about villains. So our pairing is called The Villain Origin Story. That is the name of the drink. This is for the villains with a tragic past. It's dark, sophisticated, and has a bit of burnt to it. Because you know how all our villains like to burn the world for our female main characters. Now, the poison, I guess we would consider like the alcohol, the spicy part, is a smoked old-fashioned. So you would use whiskey, a dash of bitters, a brown sugar cube. If you want to be extra, you can garnish it with a charred orange peel or a sprig of burnt rosemary to get that villainous smoke vibe.
I can smell all of that.
Have you ever burnt a charred piece of orange peel or any of that before?
I have not.
Oh,
but
this is
now
something
I'm
we
going
need
to
to
get
try.
one of those little gun torches, and I'm going to do this.
That'll be interesting. Now, then it says now the sweet, the potion would be a smoky black tea. This would be like use a strong lapsan. Is it lapsan sochow? Lapsan sochow tea?
Tea?
It's a type of tea.
I don't know.
It says which is naturally tastes smoky and a splash of maple syrup and a squeeze of lemon. So
that sounds good too. I wonder if that is like a sake, that tea that it's talking about.
I don't know.
I'm going to look this up when we're done, and I may have to try this too.
Interesting. So if you want like an alcoholic drink, that's your poison, and then we have the potion for if you don't drink alcohol. So basically, this is for the villain who just wanted to watch the world burn, or at least the ones who had a really good reason for it. So
Yeah,
those are our drinks. The villain origin story. I think it might be good. Maybe we'll become
I
very
think so.
fancy and we can mix some drinks.
Yeah. I mean, if we have any barista, well, I guess that's more coffee, but bartender like listeners, let us know if these are something that we can actually make and try and, shout
Yeah.
out to us if you make one. And even I'll try and tag and put it on Instagram and see how
Yeah.
mine turn out. I'm not a professional, but I like to try and dabble in some of this. So it'll be fun.
Tag us
Show us.
in your stories with a picture of you sipping on it while you're listening to us.
Yeah.
And just tag us at 2 girls 1 TBR on Instagram, and we'll be able to see it. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
think that'd be something neat. So I hope a lot of you do try it out.
Mhm.
But now let's catch up on here. What are you currently reading,
Ooh.
ma'am?
Okay, I just finished a couple of books
Okay.
actually. So, the Ashen series by Demi Winters
Yes.
is
Yes.
coming out tomorrow, book 3. So February 3rd is tomorrow. This will air after that. But so I am anticipating that. So I just finished the 2.5 book of hers that has like a side character that goes on like a mission
Okay.
and loved it. Finished that. And so I'm waiting for tomorrow's drop to start book 3. And then I finished an arc that is called Between Tides and Thunder. And we have a Thunder Daddy in there. And he is okay. So it's a standalone for you fantasy romance girlies that like spice and enemies to lovers. They are from different kingdoms that constantly fight and war at each other. And the brother that she's supposed to marry doesn't come. The brother of the other kingdom is they call him the Dark Commander
Oh,
because he's like ruthless and villainous and like brutally kills the other side, right? So
well, it
he's
sounds
coming
good.
along on a ceasefire kind of treaty thing, like, and we're trying to mingle the kingdoms by a marriage with the princess over in the frozen area and the warm areas where the prince is, and they come together. It's really cool.
It sounds good.
They end up like spending more time together. I won't spoil too much stuff, but it's one of the best enemies to lovers. I have a lot that I like, but that one was really good. And the chemistry, the plot twist, like you think you know where something's going and it
It takes
doesn't.
you somewhere else.
So
Interesting.
yes,
How
love
many
it
how
when they do
many
that.
peppers would you give it?
Probably 3.
Right at my
No,
alley.
know what? No. Okay, her name is Lena Kazak, is Kazak, I think is how you spell
Okay.
it. She does spice, but it's not like, I would say like MKR spice, like you like.
Okay.
So she doesn't get detailed in like, this is the color of the flower and the folds and things like that, right?
Yes.
But she will talk about there's always great chemistry, great banter, great slow burn, stuff like that. And
Okay.
then there's a lot of like passion, like things are happening, but it's not
It's not as
fade to black,
descriptive.
but it's not descriptive.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I'd give it
Alright.
like a 2.
Well,
I'd
it's
say
still
2
not
to 3.
bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad. It still is in my wheelhouse. The
Okay.
ones that I don't like is the pepper, the green pepper ones, the ones that have nothing
Yeah.
or the fade to black. Those
Yeah.
can stay somewhere else,
Yeah.
not
You
come
need
to
the
my
heat to
house.
keep
I
heating.
do. Now,
Yeah, these ones you're like, but there's like you don't hear about in
oh, okay.
all the
It's not as
squishing.
descriptive of
Yeah.
the moments.
Yeah.
Now
I want to say
now
it's descriptive enough.
Now
Yeah.
I'm still in Bloody Black. I'm still reading that
Mm,
right now. I'm almost halfway. And it is good. It is good. Like I told you the last time we talked, the beginning, I was confused for a little while and I was like, whew, that stuff's happening. And I'm like, whew, that escalated quickly. And then you go and you're 3 years in the future. And now we're in present, I guess you'd say present daytime. And she's quite vicious, our female main
nice.
character.
Okay.
The most unhinged thing that I read from the book so far because I'm sure it's leaning that it's going to get worse, is she found a person that she doesn't like that has done something to her. That's all we're going to say.
Mhm.
But she takes her knife and she cuts him all the way across his face that his jaw hangs. And then she hung him up on a mast of the ship, and he just hangs there.
Ooh, ruthless.
Ruthless.
Love it.
Absolutely. It's
That's
very
fun.
good. It's very
It's fun when
different.
the women do that stuff
Yes.
too, and
And
don't get judged for it.
it's so good. And she has a lot of female side characters. She has a group of females with her, and they are very ruthless as well. They're not
Nice.
sweet little, they're not an Elaine type of person. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
From like
Yeah.
ACOTAR, they're not
Okay.
Elaine. They are definitely very dark. They are kind of like the like Slade Ravager kind of nasty.
Nice.
But I highly recommend it. It is a very good book, and I'm having a good time. So that's what
Nice.
I'm reading.
Makes me want to read it.
And it's a standalone too. It's not a
Nice.
series.
Okay.
So that's why I was coming off of Crescent City, which was a series, and they're all that thick. I thought it'd be good to do a standalone.
Yeah.
And just kind of, it's something different. I've never read a pirate story. This is the
Ooh.
first one, so it's good.
Love pirate, especially like fae pirates,
Oh, there's
or
magic and stuff in this one too. So
Yeah,
it's not
love it.
just human. This is other. So
Nice.
I think you will like it. It's good.
Yeah.
Bloody Black. Rhiannon
Okay.
Hagerton. Or Hargaden. Hargaden. Is that how? Here, I'll
Hargaden.
show it one more time.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
again, pretty cover. Indie book. Pretty cover. As we said
Yep.
last episode, we like our pretty covers. So that's what I'm reading. That's what you're reading. Now we're going to get into our main segment of the villain tier list. We're going to discuss the villains from last year that we read that we get the vibes of that we can fix him. Even though I probably wouldn't want to fix him because I love him just the way they are. But these are some of the books that some of them are books that you and I both read, some books that I've read that you haven't, vice versa, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Now, this one here, we're going to start off with because we love this man so much, and I can't wait until July for his final book.
Is it that long?
Yes, we have to wait that long.
Memnon.
This is Memnon from the Bewitched series by Laura Thalassa.
Yeah.
I am waiting for her cover reveal. She did reveal the cover for the I don't know, is it reprint or whatever, the new ones?
It has like a tree on it, right?
Yeah, that matches the new ones, but they are, but she did say they are coming out with the cover that will match these ones as well.
Nice.
And that's what I want, because I want them to match the original indie covers. Because in my opinion, I still think, look at how pretty that is.
Yeah.
I think the indie covers are the prettiest. But Memnon, let's talk about him, because he is a villain. Because he is a villain.
It's been a while, I think. So, okay, so he kind of comes in hot, like a wrecking ball.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And what's her name in Bewitched?
Selena. Selena. And then, we'll go with Selena Bewitched, yes.
And he kind of becomes like this stalker in a sense. Tries to do her dirty by like putting her under the bus.
Oh,
and then becomes like he's always overprotective. So he's just like overprotective, but like wants to get back at her for something. So
he wants to he wants to have a slight revenge against her because he doesn't understand. But he loves her so much, and she doesn't understand why he loves her.
Right.
And that's where the stalking part comes in, and he's pretty much in her mind and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I highly recommend for anyone who wants to look for a delicious, wonderful villain. Memnon. He is top tier.
Is hilarious. He's hilarious, not in like a comedy, like goofball kind of way. He's just like on time with like his snark. And his one-liners are beautiful, and his dirty talk is scrumptious. Yeah.
Absolutely.
He just
is
like
so
puts
dirty.
it, like they could be like fighting about something, and he just puts one of those like one-liner dirty words in, and she's like, not right now.
Oh yeah, because she would be very shocked with different things he said, or he'll say things into her mind, or when. But then again, he doesn't care. He'll say it right in front of everybody. He has no what would it be? He has no barrier, no filter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. No filter at all. I love
definitely
Memnon.
not.
So
yeah, he gets away with everything, and he knows he can, so he does.
And he's good looking.
And, yeah, beautiful and powerful.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Like,
So I think truly, for
beautiful
2025,
boyfriend.
2025, I think he was truly, top tier, almost
He
number 1,
was.
pretty much number 1 book
Is.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
because he was
Yeah.
good.
I'd say so.
He
Yeah.
was good. Now who do you have? Do you want to do one or do you want me to keep going?
I have Eric Bloodsinger,
Oh, yes.
and I talked about this book a lot. The
I
Ever
have
King.
them. I'm waiting to
Yes,
read them
I'm
here.
glad you finally got these. So the Ever King and the Ever Queen have Eric Bloodsinger, and he's our ruthless, very ruthless fire. He's a Fey pirate with, but they have magical blood powers, and just the origin story too to this is really good.
Are you gonna read
When fate is cruel. I mean, and
are you gonna read
what
the
he
other series that prequels this? Because isn't it his parents or her parents or something?
that was like a prequel novella with him and yeah, like what happened to him when he was younger. And it's really like it makes you mad and sad and like
See, I'm excited to
love
read
him
it.
even more. Yeah. So that is When Fate is Cruel. That's the novella that just came out. And then it has Bloodsinger's story in part 1. And then there's a part 2 to Rorik Ashwood from this series. What is this series called? I don't know if she named the series. It's a duology, but the
Oh,
first book
okay.
is Broken Souls and Bones by L.J. Andrews as well.
I
So
have that
same,
on my TBR list.
yeah.
I haven't bought it yet, but I have it on my list.
Yeah, for both awesome. Rourke Ashwood is probably my second favorite villain. He might, I don't know. They're they're pretty
They're
close.
pretty
These
close.
two, these
See,
two guys, Eric and Rourke.
I love a good villain.
They just do different villainous things that make them like
Well, I like to have a villain. I like to have the morally gray. I'm not going to seek a book out that has a cinnamon roll. Some people love a cinnamon roll or what is it? What's the other term we use when they're sweet like that? But
golden retriever.
golden retriever. I don't
Yeah,
openly seek those. I seek the dark side. I
yeah.
seek the villain. So those I'm super
I like
excited
those
about.
guys as my side characters
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Well, they
Because there's
balance
somebody to,
it.
like, lean on that, are, like, the sidekick that you can go cry to or vent to, and, so you want to be with the villain, you want the character to be with the villain, but also have somebody to, like,
That's your friend.
maybe even triangle with
Oh,
the good
triangle's
guy
even
versus
better.
bad guy, who is she gonna pick?
Why choose? I've
Love it.
discovered I do like a why choose type thing, isn't it?
Ooh,
Isn't that what
yeah.
it's called? Yeah, the trope.
That's what the
I like
Legacy
that.
series technically is,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I do enjoy that.
Yeah,
I have to say
because
because
then
at first I
you
never
win
knew if I
both.
wanted it.
Yeah.
I'll take OS with the Legacy series. I will take either of those gentlemen. Now, this one here I read last year. I love this. I don't think you have read this one yet because I can't wait for you to read it. Oh no, you're waiting. I think you said for the audiobook. It's Nocticadia.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
This one here.
She's popular now.
Now, Dr. Death is our villain that's in here. And I can't even call him morally gray. I'm going to call him morally black because he does not have any, I don't know. I mean, I guess he's doing it for a reason, what he's doing, but he's so dark and he's just he's ruthless in a lot of ways of what he does.
Yeah.
And he is extremely good looking. And it's a professor student, kind of situation happening. I can't remember the girl's name right now. That's the main character. I don't remember it at all, and this print is really small and I can't see it. But there's a lot of weird stuff happening in her world. Her mother dies. She's there with the boyfriend that her mom had. That's the father of her younger sister. They're struggling. She's trying, she has a job, but she's still trying to go to school. And then she writes this paper and it talks about these worms that she witnessed coming out of her mother when her mother died. Now,
Hmm.
she didn't state that this is her mother in the case study, but it got picked up in this school, this very mysterious school that's very expensive and only very rich, prestigious people get to go to.
Mhm.
Sent her a letter and said they wanted her to attend their college, their academy.
Huh.
And so
Okay.
she gives up her job and she goes, and that's where she meets Dr. Death.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, it is so dark. It's a dark romance. It is so good. I
It sounds
highly
very Carrie
recommend it.
Lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, absolutely. She is the queen of dark romance. She does.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how she writes, and it is
Yeah.
so good. And it's a thick one, but it is a standalone, sadly. I wish she
know.
would have done a second book. She did do a I can't even call it like a novella afterwards, but it's like 5 extra chapters. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of it, what it's called.
Just bonus
It's a
content.
bonus, but it has a name, but I can't remember it at the moment.
Okay.
But I wish she would have done that whole thing. She could have done a whole entire book
Yeah.
based off those couple chapters. But I highly, highly recommend, and I cannot wait for you to meet Dr. Day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
TBR.
TBR. Now, do you have another one, or do you want me to keep going with what I'm doing?
Another villain, I would call him a duo that I
Okay.
liked. Last year I read The Blood of Hercules
I have that
by
on my shelf.
Jasmine. Yeah. And the two men in there that you don't think would be the love interests are the love interests.
Mm.
Augustus and gosh, she calls him Karen for like the longest time. And he goes, "You've been calling me Karen? It's not Karen. It's like Karen or something. Heron. But it
Okay.
starts with K. It's Kharen. So she calls him Karen. And it's the funniest freaking thing when he finds out that she is calling him this. She
See, I'm
goes, "Yeah,
excited to read
how
them.
else do I say your name?" And he goes, "It's Heron," like all prestigious like and stuff. It's really funny. But they are ruthless. They are kind of like bludgeon and don't ask questions. I don't care.
I got both of those over Christmas, and
Those are good.
I got the
And they're
deluxe
white
ones.
shoes.
Ooh, see?
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to enjoy that. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's white shoes. They trick her into doing something at the end of book 1.
Mm.
It's very unhinged. It's very crazy. And then there's the other duo, what's his name? Petro, and then Achilles. Achilles would be up on my like villain list. He's got some dark powers that they don't really go into. I think he's going to be in book 3, him and Petro, and he's so dangerous that they had to muzzle him because his power has something to do with like his voice, something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
so
like Hannibal.
we see a little bit of it in book 2, and
Don't they do that with Hannibal Lecter?
because he
Doesn't he?
eats people though.
Well, yeah, but
Isn't
but
that?
doesn't he wear a mask though?
Yeah. So it's kind of like
It's
that.
kind
Like
of a vibe.
he's like muzzled in a sense because
I like it.
he's too dangerous to the to the world, to the
See, I'm
people,
excited.
so.
I got both deluxe. They're the deluxe editions with the sprayed edges, so I'm super excited now to read those.
Yes.
I have so many good books on my shelf right now.
I know.
But now this way, I consider this again. This was another one I read. Now, I did read the first book, and he is a villain in the first book, even though these are standalones that are interconnected in the same series. But I'm going to talk about Enchantra. I'm going to talk about Rowan Silver. What is it? Is it Silver? Is this just
Silverton?
Silverton? Silverton.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan Silverton. And
Yeah.
he is the main male character in this book by Kaylee Smith. He is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
He is very ruthless. He's very, how should I say, their relationship that they have a moment that they have to be together for some reason. Okay, once you start reading it, you'll understand why.
Right.
And he's very dark, and I don't know, I just love him. But I think Enchantra though is, I love that. I love that morally gray. But pretty much everybody there is morally gray. Even Genevieve. I mean, she's not exactly, sweet and honey. She's morally gray.
She's there for a reason. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's going to play the game to get her answers.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like I said, now if you read Phantasma first, that one there, you meet a person named Blackwell, and he definitely is morally gray as well.
Yeah.
And he is a villain, and pretty much, he's a villain. But I love him. I would rate him at one of my top book boyfriends as well from last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Those two were pretty good.
And if you want, those books also are a very easy read. They're absolutely wonderful. So Phantasma Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. You can't go wrong. So
I'm excited for 3. It's coming.
What is it? Daemonica? That's how we're pronouncing it.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know if that's right. It looks like it from but it's supposed to come out sometime this year, I think. But I don't think we
Yeah.
have a date yet. We just know the name of it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe summer.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna guess because I
That's a
would
good
think
guess.
because
I'm thinking October.
I think if it would be coming out like soon, we would already have a date. So
Yeah.
maybe late summer, early fall, maybe. But I'm
I could
super
see that.
excited. That is going to be
Yes.
book 3 out of 4. So
Okay.
I'm excited to see where that story goes
Yeah. Me too.
because now I do know. Well, I mean, we have a pretty good idea who the main male character is. He is a person that you will meet in Enchantra, and
Yeah.
I know I think she said it's going to be like an academic kind of thing or a something like that. He's going to some place. Or maybe it's not a coven. I don't want to call it that. It's maybe a secret society. I can't remember
Okay.
what she said, but it's either academic or a secret society. It's something like that. But he's going to go to it. And you know which one it is.
Excited. Yeah.
Yes,
I
so
think.
I'm excited. So for
Yes.
any of you all listening to us, read Phantasma, read Enchantra, be
Yeah. Those
prepared for
books are
Daemon.
really good.
Oh yeah, be prepared for Daemonica this
Yeah.
year. Now, are you going to say another one, or do you want me to do another one?
Yeah. I mean, I recently listened to The Wolf King before the end of the year. And what's the other one? The Night Prince.
Yes.
Dude, those are worth the hype, especially on audiobooks. You have your Scottish man.
Mm.
He is hot. And then you have the villain who's like morally gray. He's kind of like undercover in a sense. His name is Blake. I can't remember who the Scottish guy's name is now. Like, because I'm like Team Blake. Like, that's what my brain knows. I'm Team Villain. Team Blake is my man.
I'm
So
excited. I have that
those are good.
waiting for me. I just
Yeah.
haven't gotten to it yet.
And those ones remind me of kind of like the turmoil between Tamlin and Rhysand.
Okay.
And that kind of villain vibe, like where they're just kind of like, I don't really like him and he doesn't really like me, but they know each other. And then she's like torn between the two. And I don't want to spoil that, but they're two very important people in the society.
Okay.
And they are not fae, they are wolf shifters. So she
Okay.
learns about that. Yeah.
Now,
And she's like, la la about all that, has no idea what those
now
are, who these people are. So it's
book
good.
3's coming out what, September, I think? September, October.
Yeah. Oh, I just pre-ordered the audiobook for that. It said something like 200 and something days, 230 days or something.
That's a ways away.
I think it was
But
September.
still. So
What does it say?
still, that's not too
September
bad.
8th.
Well, it's still not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. But, well, by that point, I should have the other 2 read. So if that's
Yes,
coming out
please do.
in September, if that's coming out in September, I'll probably read it getting closer to when book 3 comes out, maybe. Unless I decide I can't take it and I read it. But I do have it. I have both of them. And I got the indie covers before they went out of print.
Nice.
I don't know if they're out of, well, no, because she went traditional, so I don't think you can get the indie ones anymore. Now this one here, you and I both love this man. We never, ever get his name right, but today we're going to. We are going to call him his proper name. His name is Vincent. We call him Victor all the time. And we don't know why. You and I both have read it, and we both have talked about it, and we'll be in a full conversation calling him Victor, and we don't pick up on it until after the fact, and I'm listening to it. But his name is Vincent. And you will find him in this lovely book right here. This is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. This is the first book in the first duology in the Crowns of Nyaxia by Carissa Broadbent. Now, Vincent is not the main male character in the story, but he is a support character.
He has a big part.
But he is a major part of the story.
Yeah.
But he is so vicious, so ruthless in what he does. But he does it out of love for his daughter, I believe. I mean, but he also
That's what he tells himself. No.
But he also does it for power and stuff like that. So if you go and you read this set, you will meet Vincent, and he's a vampire, and he's ancient, and he's got long white hair, and
just very regal, very ruthlessly dark.
Oh yeah,
brutal.
There's no. He's not sorry for anything he does.
Nope.
And he just does it.
He like kills his whole family to be the king.
Yes.
Like leaves no one behind. Yeah.
He's very, very dark, and I absolutely loved him. But so I check him out. But as you said to me now, I haven't read. I have the other duologies. The the
Mm,
third, the first book of the third duology comes out in August.
yeah.
So I have that. I will be pre-ordering that here at some point. But you said that he does make a little appearance later on.
Yeah.
Vincent?
Vincent comes back and redeems himself a little bit.
Okay. So I'm excited to revisit my
Yeah.
Vincent. He's
It
one
was
of
nice to
my
see him.
I love that series. If you have not read The Crowns of Nyaxia, it is
That's up
absolutely
there.
wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And make sure you read the standalone and the novella that's with the series as well. Six Scorched Roses is just a little novella. It's like this big, but you get to have the story of this guy named, what was his name? Vale. Isn't that his name?
Mm-hmm.
And
Another V.
he's in yes, but we got his name right. But he's very dark and very mysterious in a lot of ways, like Vincent, because he's kind of a counterpart with Vincent.
Yeah.
And I really liked Vale. I liked him a lot too. So I don't know what that says about me. Because I mean, Rain is wonderful. I loved him as well.
He's good too.
But I don't know, Vincent and Vale gave me, I don't know, I like them even more. So I don't know what that says. But
Yeah. Just
but
the confidence, maybe. That's what we like.
could be.
Are men confident in what they want, they need, do.
Could be. Now, this book here too. Now, you and I both can attest to this one as well. You actually just finished the series. I finished it in December, but this is the Legacy series, The Reign of Shadows and Ending by
Mm-hmm.
Melissa Rorick. She has the main male characters in here. Well, I guess you would say the main male character is Theon, but then you can also say Luca is a main male character as
Yeah.
well. So we'll say both of them.
Yeah.
And they are both very morally gray.
Yeah.
But they are doing some of the things to help Tessa. So I can't say that they're completely like
Yeah.
all bad, but they
I
are
like
90%
how the
bad.
series, yeah. Like at first, like I remember Theon, I was like, F this dude.
Mhm.
Wow. Like, what a putz. And then Luca, I was like, same. Like, he's just kind of like nuts, man. Like, who would like that guy as a, character to fall for and
Yes.
stuff? And Theon tries his best, but I don't know. Like, I was like really kind of put off to both of these guys at first. And then as the characters grow, in book 2, and Tessa kind of gets her stuff together, and she kind of puts them in their place, and they rise to her standards, which is cool. And then they just get better from there. And then I really liked Luca
Yes.
in book 3. Like he's like the guy in book 3, and then Theon makes comeback in book 4. So I
Right.
ended up liking all of them.
And
Yeah.
the thing, and again, I always say this, is there is nobody in that book that's the sweet and innocent. They're all morally gray. Tessa is not I guess the female cinnamon roll. She's not that. She is definitely morally gray.
Yeah.
And they have to contend with her. And Luca gets frustrated with her a lot, and so does Theon. But
They
but
all
they
get frustrated with each other,
but they
which
all
is great
yes,
because they balance each other out. And that's like a big thing in the book, is finding the balance
balance.
of chaos. And it's beautiful. It's beautifully done.
Oh yeah, I highly, highly recommend that series.
Yeah.
Heather suggests though that you should read Lady of Darkness series first, and
Yeah.
then the Legacy series. I do have Lady of Darkness up on my shelf. I'm going to read it, but I have to be prepared when I read that because they're all like that thick, and there's 5
Yeah.
books in that series.
Yeah.
Plus,
They
plus I
took
think
me a while.
plus she has a lot of different little special things that you can get off of Melissa's website too. The
Yes,
little
there
books.
are a lot of novellas
Yes.
and bonus chapters, bonus content. I think she even has like a book that's like interviews with the
Mm.
characters and stuff. I have it. It's called don't me and my titles. I will bring it on to the next podcast, but it's really cool. It has a lot of art in it and stuff. But
I'm super excited for her book that's coming out here in February.
so I just got the arc for that, The
That is
Tortured
super
Souls.
exciting.
And so when, like, yes, there are little snippets of what you would call like spoiler. Like if you were a person where little spoilers like that would get you from reading the whole series, to each their own, right? So yes, there are some spoilers, but MKR, even in her intro letter here, she says, if you choose to start here, like at this book, be aware that there will be some spoilers for the Lady of Darkness series in the same way there is setup for the Avalon Leia series in the darkness. Those who read darkness first are simply coming in with different knowledge in the same way you'd be going into darkness with knowledge they didn't have. So, it just she even says, like, make your own fate and choose your own paths,
Wait,
which I agree with.
because
Like,
I've seen her say that it doesn't really matter what series, they're just all in the same universe. It
yeah,
doesn't matter what one you start with. That's always what I've seen her say. But I'll let you know once I start Lady of Darkness if I feel like if I had too much of a spoiler feeling for a little bit of what I learned from the Legacy series. But I
yeah.
don't think you can go wrong with anything that she writes. She is absolutely amazing.
It's all interconnected
Yes.
in a fun way, like ACOTAR is. So to me, like if you like ACOTAR, you like all those like different interconnected woven things where the realms all kind of connect and the
Yes.
people eventually meet each other, things like that. Her writing, Melissa, is your next person to go to from ACOTAR because she does it. And people hated on her at first for Lady of Darkness because it was so similar to ACOTAR. And, people kind of get on other writers about that, especially like indie authors that
Yeah.
are trying to make more stories that are similar. But we like that. Like, if you liked ACOTAR, don't you want to read more books like ACOTAR?
Well, yeah, 'cause
So
that's our
I'm looking
vibe.
for more books like that. Like, I'm going to go read that because it reminds me of a story that I loved. And now I have a story that's similar, but with different characters, different magic system. Well, similar magic system, but like she's got different gods and
And the other thing
like
we like to say about
very
her,
different.
let's see here. She has a whole, well, first off, again, as we were saying the last episode, we love a good map. She does a good map, and she
Yep.
does an
And her
excellent,
new one, she's got a new map too.
and she does an excellent
Love her
glossary.
glossaries are so fun to read.
That
I
she has
say
her
that every
great,
time.
her glossary, and she also has her little content warning and things like that. But
Mhm.
it is very dark. So if you go to read the Legacy series, I'm assuming the same with the Lady of Darkness. They are dark. Just if that's your vibe, then you will absolutely love it, just the same as Heather and I both
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any more of your villains from 2025?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean, that's just a handful. I probably, I don't know, I probably have a couple more villains
I
and
probably
stuff
have
that I've
more,
read.
but
But
don't have
these
them
are the
in
ones
front
that
of me.
stand out right now in my mind. Now, I do have, this will take us into what our next thing is. Well, first, let me ask this. Which villain, I'm going to ask all of you out there, which villain made you question your moral compass? Now, for me, Theon in the Reign of Shadows and Endings, he kind of made me. I'd be like, okay, because I'd be perfectly content with Theon. If Theon was my person and I became his source, my moral compass would have went out the window because he's quite delicious. Who would it be for you?
I hate being cliche and saying Resand, but like he was my first morally gray adult book before I got into other fantasy books. So maybe Resand.
All he would have to say is, "Hello, Heather, darling."
Yeah.
That's all he
I've
would have to say to
been
you.
looking for you.
I
Oh,
I
hi.
do love him.
Yeah.
He is smooth as glass. I think that's
He
what
is.
gets us. I think the villains, when they're smooth like glass, that's why
Mm-hmm.
they get us.
Yeah.
And he's a prime example of
Because they
that.
try, like the female main characters always try and get like so mad at them. And okay, like when she goes and talks to Suriel and she comes back to the cave and he's, recovering
Yes.
and she slaps him or something like that. She's like,
Right. Oh, yeah, because
and
she's
he's
mad at
like,
him.
and I love when people like met like husbands that read that part of the book and they're like, dude, he's like literally recovering from XYZ and you're coming into the cave and that's
She is
what
mad.
you're talking about.
She's mad.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But no,
She's all emotional. He's like about to die.
Well, she knows
Love
she's
it.
gonna
But I love it. I
save.
love that stuff. And then you want to defend Resand. You're
I
like,
love
yeah.
him. I love again, that's what I'm telling you. I think this is why we love morally gray villains, whatever how you want to say. I think it's because they're just smooth as glass and all they have to
Yeah.
do is talk to us that way and we're like pudding.
Yeah. They just,
They have a way
they hide
about them.
secrets well and they justify it well. And I don't know why, but I love it because I love to try and figure their shit out.
Absolutely. So now everybody that's listening, DM us at 2girls1TBR and let us know again which villain made you question your own moral compass. And let us know. I'm excited because if it's not on my TBR list, they will definitely be going on my TBR list.
But yeah,
Now,
love it.
speaking of TBR lists, now these are my villains. This is just a small snippet of my villains that are in my TBR list, that are my physical TBR list, going into 2026. This is book 1. This of a duology. This is the let's see here. I don't know. It's the Court of Ravens duology. A Feather So Vicious. According to
Yeah.
everything I've seen, that he's like a dark. They're morally gray, dark anti-hero kind of deal. So I'm excited for that villain. Are you gonna attempt to read this one?
I would like to. Yes.
I
I
think
also
it's good.
have, what was I going to say? Well, I have a lot. I mean, our TBRs are long, but
Oh, absolutely.
I recently read the sequel arc, Heirs of Twisted Lies to the Broken Souls and Bows. Oh my God, Rebecca. That book
I'm
is so
excited
good.
for it.
There's a scene that you would love that's spicy and it's unique. And I ate it up. It was so cool.
Well, see,
It
I'm
was so
excited
cool.
for that. See, I told you, if it doesn't have spice, I don't read it.
Okay.
So this excites me a lot.
You know when Farah and Rhysand have that interconnection moment in their heads when they're doing their spicy stuff?
Yes.
And it's like bridges and like I love like when you use their powers in spicy scenes to make it out there, right? Like
Oh yeah.
what an experience like
Well,
that would
that's
be.
just like in Crescent City, the moment with Bryce with her main male character, the first time they go and they
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, like fun stuff like that.
I liked it.
So book 2 of this by LJ Andrews, Error, like Heir, Twisted Lies. There's a good, fun, spicy scene in there that has to
Now you said
depict their
this
powers a little bit.
this is a new series, but it's in the same world as the Eversea series,
No,
or is this something
you know,
completely different in your opinion?
in book 2, there's like a hint of a debacle between like certain characters down
Okay.
by a fishing village or something. And I'm wondering if that kind of interconnects with the
Okay.
Everseas.
Oh,
But that
maybe.
was at the end of book 2. Bjorn goes to help them, and that I think is where maybe book 4 of this series, the Eversea series, may show characters in this book.
I'm
But the
excited.
first 2 here don't.
And what is the second book in that series?
This one? The
Yeah,
Broken Souls?
that's
Heir of Twisted Lies.
Heirs of Twisted Lies. Okay.
Yeah.
I have
And
that
it
on
is
the
twisty.
list.
And a lot of twisty, a lot
Did
of
that come
secrets
out?
and lies.
Did
It
the air?
comes out March 24th, I want to
Oh,
say.
it's not too long.
No.
Maybe
I
I'll
got
get
the arc from NetGalley. I always get her arcs from there.
interesting. I'm
Yes.
excited. I'm excited to venture into that world now since I've had my little taste of pirates.
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to that one
Yeah.
as well.
You'd love the
Those are on my list.
Everseas. And then she has like her 9-book series, the Bridge Kingdom, I think is what it's called.
Or the
Broken Kingdom.
Broken Kingdom.
Broken Kingdom.
Broken.
And
Yeah.
I need to start that this year. That's on my TBR this year.
Because that's what I think 9 books.
2026. Yeah.
That's
But
a
I
lot of
started
books.
like slowly getting the audiobooks for 'em. So I know I have like 1 through 5, I think. So
I think
slowly
I
getting them.
have on my Kindle. I think I have books 1 through 3 on my
Yeah.
Kindle.
She just put them up on KU as well. So any KU girlies that want to start on LJ, her first 9 books are on KU. That's new.
They're supposed to be amazing. Now,
Yeah.
Now, again, vampires rule my heart, I've noticed as well. I showed this at the beginning, our first episode of this season. This one here, it is Stalked by Seduction and Shadows by Maggie Sinceri. Now, this one here, it is Obsessive and Shadow Daddy kind of deal. So that's villain for me. So I'm super excited to read that one. These are just books that I'm super excited about. That one there,
Yeah.
this is a duology, and then there's another duology, but I don't know if they're connected, but I have all four of them. But I know this
Okay.
is a duology, and then there's a second duology, but I don't know if they're the same people or somebody from this one is in that one. I don't know. But it's supposed to be amazing. Everybody that I have seen that has read this said it's amazing.
Nice.
Again, vampires. So, and then of course we know, as Heather said, the Wolf King. So see, I have it.
Do it.
I'm ready for it. And then this one here, Heather has read as well, but I haven't made it because I've only read the first duology and the novella in the Crowns of Nyaxia. This is the next book. This is Slaying the
That was
Vampire
really good.
Conqueror. I'm super excited about reading this one this year. Again, I love My Morally Gray Men. That is by Carissa Broadbent.
Mhm.
Again, she is absolutely amazing. I also have her Daughters of No Worlds. I don't know what the actual series is called, but that's the first one.
Yeah.
I have all of them pre-ordered. I got the first two. The third one comes out in March, so I will have those. Everybody that I have seen says that is an absolute amazing trilogy as well. Have you read those ones? The Daughter of No Worlds?
No, I haven't. I had them on audiobook, and then they took them off the free subscription thing.
They're
So I
supposed to
didn't
be
get to 'em.
amazing.
I tried. I tried to start it, and I was driving at the time, and I had just finished an audiobook and put that on. I was like, "Hold on a minute, it's world building. I can't pay attention to this right now."
The one thing I wish I would have done, I wish I would have gotten, even though I'm not saying that the new, because they went traditional and they got new covers and got
Yeah.
redone, but I feel the indie cover was even more beautiful. I'm not saying these aren't pretty. These are very pretty. Because here, I'll show you, because it's right here close to me. This is the Daughter of No Worlds. I mean, this is pretty.
Yeah.
It's
Those
pretty.
are really cool.
But the one where it's like she's in red and she's swinging a sword is the cover of the indie one, and I wish now I would have gotten the indie ones. But I like it. I mean, I'm excited to try it out. And another one here. Now, this one here, I seen today, this is coming out on paperback, but I got the hardback. This is by Scarlett St. Clair. This is Terror at the Gates. And from what I understand, I believe this is a morally gray guy that's in here, the villain. So I'm excited to
Interesting.
see what it is. It says here, because I think it has something with Lilith or something. There's something with it. Oh, it's The Blood of Lilith is the series. It's supposed to be good. So that's another one that I have
That's
out
the first
there.
I've heard of that. Okay.
So I'm excited. I also bought her fairy tale retellings. That's that one I showed you the other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So I mean, she is very good. So I'm excited to see what exactly that's about. Then I have another one is The Tongue So Sweet and Deadly, because you have this one, correct, too?
Yes.
Yes.
I did just get that on audiobook. So
I have all four of them. I'm super excited to read this. And it is supposed to be, I did see the Terror at the Gates. That's Obsessive Shadow Daddy kind of deal.
Ooh.
This one here is a dark anti-hero, it says. That's what my little tidbit
Okay.
I've seen. So, but everybody I've seen what this one says, it's amazing. And just remember, people, this is just a small fraction of what I plan on reading this year. And I just have two other ones I'll show. This one here, again, I'm in a villain era for some reason. This is The Marionettes. This isn't a very thick one, but this one here it's a dark anti-hero kind of deal as well.
Yeah.
Because I think this is a vampire academy. I think maybe it's witches and vampires, if I remember right. So I might save this for fall when we have our Halloween time. And then this one here, this is Riftborne. They said you should read Riftborne, and I think it's Duskbound is book 2, and book 3 is coming out soon.
Yeah, they went trad though.
So I don't know.
Might be a while.
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is Obsessive and Shadowy is the main male character. But they say you should read these before you read The Ascended. So don't read The Ascended until you read those ones.
I have that on KU, so I haven't read that yet. But I do want to read Kiss by the Gods. Is that?
Yes, I have that one.
What's called?
Yes, I have
something.
Katie or Katie
something.
Rogan or something like that.
Yes, that's right.
I
Yeah.
can't read it, so it's in the shadowy area, but
That's on my TBR
I'm quite
this
excited
year.
about it too.
Trying to think off the top of my head. They're, like all the sequels coming out, obviously. I think we've talked about a lot of those, but
Again,
yeah, there's
most
just
of our
like some
books,
random ones. A lot of
most of
them are on KU, I find.
well,
Like,
most of them, and
yeah,
they're always villains. I mean, do you have any books on your list truly for this year that are not villain related?
did get a romance book from an author that I know, and I can't say who she is because she's a secret author.
Oh,
So I have a romance that's audio ALC. So I have her. It is a hockey romance, which I like. So that's up my avenue. And then, I have some like summer contemporary romance that I never got to last year that I would like to at least try this year. Like Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. She's a popular author that a lot of my friends like. So I think I might like that one. I'm going to try it.
so you're going to branch out a little bit from our villain
Just a little bit.
motif.
Yeah. I do try to get a few different genres in throughout the year. Just, they're nice palette cleansers too. Like I love Frida McFadden and her thrillers. So she's
Okay.
one of my go-tos. She has like 4 new books out. I cannot keep up with that lady. She's
Oh,
crazy.
how many how many books does she have all told out? She's
A
one of those ones that
lot.
have a
At
lot.
least 20 plus. Yeah. She's getting popular. She's starting to push them out like quarterly, I feel like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I
Are
can't keep
they
up with all of her stuff.
are
They're
they thick? Or are they not too bad?
they're like 300 or so
Oh, that's
pages.
not too bad.
Yeah. But she has quite a few. The last one I read of hers, The Tenant, was awesome. Like so awesome. Great twist.
I
Really cool.
I mean,
Like led me so far in the wrong
see,
direction. It's
I
like,
used to read thriller, the true
mhm.
crime type of thing, or
Yeah, I
I don't
still
know.
like them.
I guess it wouldn't necessarily be true crime because they're fiction, but they're like the
Murder
medical
mystery.
mirror mysteries, medical thrillers. Because they're when I worked, because I used to work at a hospital years ago, and I loved it because I was very deeply involved in what I did at the hospital and stuff, and so I knew medical terms, and so I was deep. That's why I like Tess Gerritsen in there. That's how I
Yeah.
pronounce her last name. If it's wrong, I apologize, but that's how I say it. But she does the Rizzoli and Isles series.
Hmm.
And it is so good. You start with the surgeon, and then it's the apprentice, and it goes on. I don't know how many books she's up to right now, but but I've read a lot of them, and they were very, very good. I liked the first few, but like I said, I haven't read. I think I've read maybe 6 or 7 of them, and I know she's done a lot since. So you might actually like her too,
Yeah.
her series,
I
since you
think I
like that kind of
read
thing.
one last year. It was like a summer at the lake, something like that. Dead body found,
Wait, she
Yeah.
does some
It was good
interesting
though.
stuff
And
because
it
she
had like a
wasn't.
back history to the town where,
Well, she's a
can't
medical
say.
doctor. She is a doctor, and
I
that's
didn't
why
know
she
that,
can does that.
but it's very
So
good.
so that's why it's
Yeah.
very true what she's saying. It's not like
Uh-huh.
if I was writing a book and I decided to write medical things that I didn't know about, but she actually knows what she's doing or what she's talking about. But I saw a video clip of Taylor Swift, and she was talking. She likes audiobooks, by the way. She
Yeah.
doesn't, and she loves them. But she was talking about like what she needs, like when she reads it and stuff like that. It's like a mysterious town.
I saw that
And
clip.
you see the clip, and it's hilarious. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Why is the brother? Why hasn't he been? No one has
Yeah.
talked to him for 10 years. Why?" And she goes through this whole thing, and that cracked my heart inside.
Yeah. I'm
She needs
sure
to.
like that's right up her alley. Like those mystery thrillers because she's the Easter egg lady, She's always dropping like little hints and doodads for people to pick up on.
But no,
So,
I do really like her. But I do think our 2026 year here, our villains will though rule our TBR list, or at least I know for sure for mine, they
yeah.
definitely will be ruling mine.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of romantasy on the books or on the list and I don't know. Who knows? Maybe some of these romances have a little villain. I'll let you know.
You'll have to let me
I just
know.
started Trick Play by L.A. Shaw, so we'll
You
see.
have to let me know what it's like. But
Yeah.
now the next little thing we're going to do is this is directly directly to our listeners. So I'll let you start.
Okay, so this is new, a new segment we're doing. We're excited about the villain confessional. This is where we admit the red flags we are currently wearing, like road-colored glasses.
But since this is our first time we're doing this, we're going to set the bar. I confess a toxic bookish trait that I have. And Heather, you tell me if I'm forgiven or if I need to be heading to the dungeon.
Goodness.
I forgive the villain the second he's described as having, tattooed skin and has a smirk. Am
Yeah,
I forgiven?
forgiven.
Oh, I'm forgiven. Okay.
Heck yeah. Okay. Am I forgiven if the villain unalive her whole territory, but is obsessed with her and loves every piece of her soul?
Absolutely. You are
That's
forgiven
right.
and you do not go to the dungeon. I'm trying to
That's right.
think when because mine are all terrible. Because when I think of all my books and that, am I forgiven that I will always root for the bad guy? Is it, even if there could be a good guy in the book, is it terrible that I will always forever root for the bad guy?
I am so bad at that. Like, even if it's so toxic that I know it probably would never work, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes
Yeah,
they like find a way to make it work, and
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. But I'm always rooting for the toxic villain love. It's so bad.
I look at, at everything that I've read, and it's just like, I can't help. That's what it is. I mean, those are probably my most toxic traits, is that I always want the villain to win.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a Star Wars fan, I wish the dark side would win. I don't really want the light
And
side
what?
to win.
No,
Because
that's where the morally gray comes in, and you kind of have to start thinking, like, is the dark side actually wrong?
it's all perspective.
Or
When
do they have a good cause? Like, are they going somewhere with this? Could it help? Could it
that's
change
just my
things
theory.
that need to be changed? I don't know.
So 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 that is us. So we want to judge your taste. So right now, pause this episode, go to our Instagram at 2girls1TBR and find, because I'm going to post a confessional post, and DM us and let us know one thing that a villain did that you absolutely overlooked because he was hot. We're going to read the best ones our next episode, because our next episode is going to be an awesome one, by the way. So do that for us, Nat, because that makes it exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we're going to call this segment called Hot or Rot. Okay, so I am going to describe an indie book to you, and you tell me what you think it is. Now,
Okay.
it's gold. There's darkness, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold. So, what do you think I'm describing?
Slave Ravager. Guild.
Because it's guilt. Because here, I have to show you. Where did I put guilt? Oh, here it is. I have to do this. I forgot to pick it up here.
But yeah.
Now, again, I will put this out there. People, please read it. I understand people are like, oh, and they try to DNF it. I know we did a whole thing on our last episode telling people it's okay to DNF things, but this one here, believe me, once you get all this world building done and you move into it, you will meet the most wonderful, delicious
Yes.
man that
Just
exists.
keep going.
Just keep going. So, indie authors that are listening to us, tag us your cover reveals so we can feature you on upcoming episodes.
Yeah.
Now, would you rather have a shadow daddy or a devil?
Maybe a Shadow Daddy. Devils can get away with a lot of stuff, but Shadow Daddy would be good in the bedroom.
Oh, I agree with that one. A devil could be, but a devil could be so naughty though as well.
Yeah. I don't know. That's hard. Both. Why choose?
I agree with you on that. Now, how about touch her and die? Or if he says, "I'll kill everyone but you," which
Definitely
would you
kill
take?
everyone.
Kill.
Burn
He
the
could go for
world.
either one. He could be touch her and die, and he would kill everybody. But then
Yeah.
I'd be all right if he killed every. This is speaking a lot of who we are, Heather. And then what is one villain you'd actually join if they asked you? If they're like, this, I'm
Vincent.
doing this crusade. This is this. Join me.
I'd go with Vincent, not Victor. Vincent.
Vincent. Yeah, Vincent. I would go with Memnum. He could
Ooh,
see. I would have
that's
got. That's a good, because I would have joined him in his crusade. Not because if you read The Curse That Binds, you see what he's doing. I would have been right out there
right.
with
And he
Memnom.
was taking care of it all. She just had
God,
to
Memnom.
just sit by his side.
Celine needs to calm down. She needs to understand that Memnom is the most delicious man there is.
Get it
We need to,
together.
and we need to protect him at all cost. But yeah, but DM us those confessions. We want to know, how your morals bend for our fictional men.
Yes. I know they do. Don't lie.
Mm.
And make sure you hit the follow button, because next week is episode 6, and we are diving into the romantasy releases, where we're already, waiting for all these releases to come out, swooning over all of these, and we're going to name them off for all of you.
Yep, these are the quarter one. Now, some of them may have already been released in January, but we're going to talk about the ones that are quarter one that we're super excited about coming. But we got a list of everything coming out early 2026 that is going to wreck your bank account and your sleep schedule, because I have so many. The list is so big. I told you, I have 400
It's already
books.
started.
I am at $3.99 on my TBR list on Goodreads. I looked at it. $3.99.
Dang.
So until then, keep your books spicy, your villains morally gray, and your TBR dangerously delicious. Good night, book babes.